I love this so much. We all know that the best and hardest smash is the dancing lion with all his blowing technique. This is the Electo we know and love. Smash. Smash. Easy smash. Smash is so good there's blood loss. She's really into her job, and like Tarnished Eater, I'm just saying, Tarnished eat you out. You know, I'm saying, I'm just saying. Charge your phone while 60. Oh my goodness, that's a good point, actually. It's a really good point that if Vike would smash, then would smash. So, like, Lanciax, she kinda, you know, she kinda down bad. And was like, yeah, okay, we're friends with the people of Landell now. Let me get in there. What about Lanciax, Vike, and the Tarnish? Oh my goodness. Are we talking us, like, that's naughty. I think I could get in between them. Valencia be courteous enough to switch to her humanoid form. Are we talking dragon form or humanoid? Because that changes nothing. If any of you say smash on this motherfucker, I was gonna be... No! That's exactly what Waffle said. It's just beats. No! No, I hate it so much. Y'all, you guys can be like, oh, it's basically just animals. Do you see the freaking spines at the end there? This isn't some, like, sex toy. This is a freaking manta ray stinger. This is a stingray stinger with barbs, and we all know how that goes when you're not looking for trouble. This is looking for trouble. Is this like a Midra moment where when you're trying to pull, you grab the spines? Is that what you're telling me right now? I hate this conversation so much. This one made me rage. This is a Kaled one. I fell off the cliffs. I rolled into dumb attacks. Fucking Waffle just walked in here after I said that. Goes, you still do that. Bro, you didn't need to roast me like that. This isn't the roast of Remi night. No. Fucking got him. Hey, I'm Waffle. I think I'm smart. He's probably into some weird shit. But then he probably knows good aftercare and is really, like, down. He's probably gonna cuddle afterwards. He seems like a cuddler. He does seem like a cuddler. So he gets to go in the smash category. These are some great points being raised about the bell-bearing hunters. Is he obsessed with Malenia? Yeah, he must obsessed with Malenia. That's an even better point. He's got good... If you went to him, ignore the bell-bearing hunter. If you went to Elimer and you were like, yo, me and Malenia gonna smash, he'd be like, yo, man, put me in, coach. You're gonna tell me that Elimer, the dude who just sat there and was staring at the Malenia painting, doesn't have a thing for Malenia? I think he has a thing for Malenia. She got the title of Winged Goddess for a reason. Malenia got some removable parts, man. Oh my goodness. I'm never gonna escape these allegations. I'm just saying that when you find Darrowil, you find Blythe. So really it's a 2-for-1 special. He's gonna look you in the eye while he tops you. Like, you're gonna listen to what he says, you know. But then I think afterwards, he'd go play Minecraft. He definitely wouldn't be into cuddling. A lot of people like assholes. And I feel like he'd be a good, like, hit it and quit it. I'm gonna smash. I'm personally gonna smash. Radagon absolutely went for... He's a beggar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, or Radagon's really into orgasm denial.
Radagon just catching so many strays. Like, he did nothing but sit in a tree and is just everyone's bitch. It's a Scooby-Doo villain. Actually, oh my gosh, yeah, in Spooky Island, that's just a demi-human chief. No. They're just walking kindling, but for a tree monster, they kind of got a big dumpy. They kind of got a thick ass for a tree. The cake is packing, but it's a tree, so that's like a lot of splinters. No matter what you're doing, that's a lot of splinters. So I don't think this one's a smash. I think this one's a pass. Wait! Stop. You put... Explain Gideon?
The voice kind of does it for me.
Digi walked in his room and Gideon stood there and went, I knew you would come. And then Digi just busted a nut. Lich Dragon Fortisax would quite literally make you breakfast in the morning afterwards. How could you ever say no? Mad Pumpkinhead would need to hug, not smash. Just kind of needs some help. Malenia, Malekith, Millicent, Mimic Deer. Okay, Malenia's an easy smash. Of course. Malekith? I think if you got rid of his America issues, would be down bad. So I'm gonna say smash to Malekith. I can fix Malekith. Exactly! Get him away from his America issues, and I feel like he'd be a very free spirit. Millicent? I think she's like the opposite of Malenia in certain ways. I feel like she would treat you right, but then but you have to treat her right. Mimic Tier, I'm not into that. Radicon. Okay. If you got rid of the allegations that he is just America's bottom and the Golden Order bitch boy, I would say smash. However, he's America's bitch boy other half and the Golden Order's little bitch. So he has to go and pass. Regal Ancestor Spirit, I may have moved to Canada, but it wasn't to fuck a moose. Rykard. And this is not pre-Snake Rykard. This is post-Snake Rykard. I don't think I can say yes to this. I don't think I can justify it. Like, hang on, let me show you. Okay, so this is GravityDusty. This is a dream commission artist of mine. So this is Radon, Ronnie, and Rykard. If we were talking about this version of Rykard, obviously if this was how Rykard looked, smash. Absolutely. However, we're talking about after he got obsessed with the snake. So no. Ancient Dragon Man, though, is in smash. Especially because if you smash Ancient Dragon Man, that means there is a chance that you could smash Florisax, the Dragon Priestess, Bale. There's so many potentials. And, like, he's so badass. Your bad boy phase. And I feel like he'd be down for anything. Black Knight Garrow! There he got the frog tongue. What'd that tongue do? That's the one with the frog tongue. It is pretty... It can be long. It can be flexible. It can do a lot. He's flexible. However, ever since I made the joke that he's throwing toenails when he throws all his little daggers, I can't stop laughing. And then he uses his grippers for a lot, which I'm not really into feet. Oh, that's just my opinion. So I think Labyrinth has to go and pass. Now, my entire bloodline has been cursed for that, so, you know, that's fine. Dancer of Rana. This is as not a spirit. Gave you a really pretty set. She's elegant, regal, pretty certain she's where Tanith hails from. Tanith is kind of a hard smash. I'm gonna say smash on the Dancer of Rana. The Lamenter just looks like the fawn in Pan's Labyrinth. And I don't really want to fuck the fawn. Ralana? Easy. Easy smash. And if it's as people like to ship, you know, be like, look, yo, like, I'm going to say hi to Mesmer, like, if you want to come along. Ramana, really freaking pretty, really hot, pretty butterflies, best friends with Malenia. If they ever met, I think they would get along great. You know, I'm gonna do an alteration. I'm gonna alter. Radagon's going up to smash.